It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. Yes, I spent 3 days in Las Vegas, and I've spent the whole time in my hotel room getting ready to do episodes. No, that's not true. So yesterday, I woke up around 11:30, and I had a 1 o'clock session for the craps tournament. And so your finishing stack from the first round of the craps tournament had no effect on your starting stack in the second round of the craps tournament. So everyone had 1,000 chips. And I learned a lesson from the first day not to fuck around with all these crazy bets, because all it does is let the other don't bettors get ahead of me. So the dice only passed once the whole half hour, so that was good. And I was making some decent money, and about halfway through the session I started pressing my don't bets. I started putting out quarters instead of dimes. And you know what's weird is a dime is called $1,000, but a nickel is 5 and a quarter is 25. I think it's because there are no $10 chips. And a big nickel is also $5, but that's the slot machines. So kind of a mix-up in the vernacular there, but you know, I don't make the gambling rules. So after 30 minutes, I'm in third place, and this time the top 3 make it, not the top 4. I'm 70 chips ahead of the guy to my left. So I'm focusing on the guy to my left. I'm looking at the guy on my left, and he's continuing to bet his don't. And I moved to the do side, and I've actually pulled all my bets down, because if a 7 comes up, there's no way that I can keep up with him anyway. And if any other number comes up, he either stays the same or falls behind. All of his money is on the don't. And then he started fucking around and betting on the horn and doing these other things, but those things happen so frequently you can't worry about them. So the first 2 rolls are blanks essentially. And so then on the last roll, I take all my bets down, put my 1 pass line bet. I'm just like, I'm gonna ride this out, right? Like I'm gonna treat this like it's a hurricane, and I'm just gonna stubbornly ride it out. So the last roll's a 3, and I lost. And this is the thing. 2 people on the right side had put 500 chips on the field, and they were about 300 chips behind both of us. So they both qualified, and me and this other guy who was in second didn't. I could have defended against the 3. I was 70 chips ahead of the guy on my left. I only have to win by 5 chips, right? Or 1 chip. I could have put 60 chips on the horn, right? And then when it came up, I would have won 300 for the 3 coming in, and then I would have come in third. So it was my oversight is why I didn't advance to the semifinals. So that's all we have today.